Well, I suppose you two can have girl talk. That's, of course, if that's what Titan wants. Well, of course we're gonna have girl talk, silly. That's what girls do. Oh, and we can give you a makeover. I'm talking, we could give you a killer paint job, girl. Something flashy and really make people's eyes pop. Do you think that would be best? Titan replied to Emily. Absolutely not, I replied. Look, Titan can do what they want. However, I'm saying no to the paint job or super girly accessories. Titan, do not listen to her. You are a badass. A super machine built for speed, aerodynamics, and power. The last thing you need is to be painted hot pink, decorated with ribbons, bows, and accessories. You don't need that. Trust me, I don't need that. Remember, Titan's a motorcycle, and I am not riding around on anything hot pink. It's not gonna happen. So you can just get those accessorizing ideas right out of your head. Don't be a spoil sport. Look, maybe we can eventually figure something out. Like a secondary exterior armor set or something that Titan can have a little bit more influence over. And if she wants it to be all girly and prissy, I said, shuddering, then she's free to do that. But as far as the armaments that we take into combat and that I have to be seen riding on, no hot pinks, no flaming reds, no stickers, no bows, no pretty ribbons, and definitely no sparkles. Nothing sparkles. You're just gonna have to restrict that to the secondary exterior plate set that we eventually make up, if that's what Titan wants. And then he or she or whatever they want to be called can be as flashy or whatever they want as they want. Well, Titan said, I actually rather like my color scheme. I've been examining my reflection from some of the solid metal objects in the room, reflective surfaces and things like that. And for whatever reason, I'm not really sure what it is, but I rather like my physical form, as well as my color scheme. I think I look quite impressive, and don't feel like decorating, I suppose. So I'm with Jax. I'm going to stay a lean, mean fighting machine. At least for now. But that secondary armor set actually does sound nice. It might allow me to experiment a bit. Now you're talking, Emily said, smiling widely, skipping up the Titan. Now that's the womanly spirit. Fashion is a part of a woman's soul. We need to look good. We just do. It's in our nature. Even if you're a motorcycle, I can tell by your voice that you're all woman. And I can totally help you pick out accessories. Ugh, this conversation is beginning to disturb me, I said, placing my hand over my face and trying to change the line of conversation. Well, I think I got a pretty good change of conversation for you. If pretty pink bows aren't your taste, Jax, Danny said, walking up from one of the nearby workbenches. But quite frankly, I think you'd look dashing in some ribbons and bows. Danny said, laughing. Oh, shut up. The last thing I need is you interjecting. What is it? I asked, looking at him very annoyed. Okay, I'm done. I just came over to tell you that me and the doc have been working on something. Basically, I want to make sure that the weapon systems, as well as Titan and you, function together as well as possible. Part of maneuverability is being able to maximize every asset. Basically, the doc's drawn up some programs and I've got my weapons blueprints. I want to make sure whether you're actually on the motorcycle or not, it can still run. That you can each function autonomously without there being any serious problems. And that the weapon systems are as functional as possible for both of you. But in order to complete this process, both me and the doctor have worked up the basics. But in order to finish things off, we're going to need more detailed scans, information about you and how you move. I mean, Titan's physiological form is, well, it's machined. It's set. We can tell how she moves by the design. You, on the other hand, are a human freaking being. We have all sorts of little quirks and habits, changes in the way that individuals move. So, in order to finish this process off, we're going to need to get a finite reading on you, your psychology, and movement patterns. And basically, I've hooked up a set of what you might call homing straps. So basically, we've set it up so that Titan will be able to connect to them. And they'll enhance the signals that she already gets from the nanites inside your body, as creepy as that is. And all you have to do is, well, have a little sparring match. We still haven't decided who you should fight, though. I mean, I'm open to it, of course, but I'd throttle you. Oh yeah, Danny, I'm terrified of the possibility. Don't think just because you're bigger than me that you'd win in a fight. I'm not exactly a pushover. Oh, aren't we confident? Danny replied. Oh, I know I'd be willing to go a few rounds. I heard that creepy-ass voice announce from behind me as I turned around to see the doctor approaching, gracefully striding up in his patent leather shoes and that cane. You know, it has been some time since I've been in a real fight. I mean, most of the buffoons who try to fight me are simply inept morons. Having an actual challenge does sound invigorating. You're freaking kidding me. You want to be a sparring partner? Oh yes, I'd be delighted. Don't you think you're a little, well, let's just say it, gangly and old, to be trying to spar with young, newly superpowered people? Oh, are you worried about my well-being? I had no idea you were such a compassionate man, Danny, the doctor replied, adjusting his hat down somewhat, smiling across. Ha ha ha, Danny said. Very funny. Fine, if that's what you want. And so be it. You can be his little sparring partner. I, for one, hope he kicks your ass. And if he doesn't, I'm gonna laugh at him. A lot. So I suppose it's a win-win for me. How about you, Jax? You scared to go a few rounds with that old guy with a cane? Well, I suppose if he's willing. I'm actually very afraid I'm gonna hurt him. Doc, I do actually need you to be the programmer. If I accidentally hurt you, or that brain of yours, then I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble for this race. So, this might be a very poor idea. Last chance to back out. Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You and me are going to go a few rounds, Jax. And I assure you, if you hold back, You won't be finding me going easy on